talking the entire time?
No, you weren't. It would be Darth Banks, actually, if you think about it. Anyways, hello, everybody. Welcome to Sub Sunday number 76. Can't believe I've made it to 76 episodes, and I'm still doing it. That's pretty impressive.
How you guys doing, guys?
How's everybody doing? Hey, like the damn show, subscribe if you like what you see in this episode, and please leave a comment about anything we talk about, because we love reading comments. Makes us feel special.
Yep, I look at all the comments every week. I click the video, I watch it. I love the comments and the ratings. I just love it.
You have a twitching problem, Jordan. You better be liking the damn video. That's all I'm saying.
I don't even click it right. I see my face in the thumbnail. I was like, oh yeah, it's up. And I don't go into it. I don't look at it.
No, I try to like every single copy, every video of mine that goes up, so that way, the likes up there.
I like my own video. Yeah, I do do that. I do like my own videos when they go up.
But apparently, last week's episode didn't show up in people's boxes until Tuesday.
Yeah, I didn't get mine until Monday. I was like, when I saw it, I was like, did he record it and then upload it?
No, it was. Apparently, there's a huge delay. I don't get it. YouTube's fucking up. YouTube is messing up.
Yeah. Speaking of YouTube messing up, okay, so this is with YouTube gaming. This is Google, and Google has.
Oh God, you mean the failure of YouTube gaming?
I don't think it's a failure. I think,
dude, the largest channel on there has 4,000 people.
Okay, this is what I don't think it's a failure. I don't think they've launched it yet, because we're talking about Google. Google's number has killed all other search engines, has dominated the phone OS. If they could dominate the phone, if they could beat Apple, I'm positive they could fuck Twitch's life up.
They can't fuck Twitch's life up. You know why? Because the day that you get some of those bigger streamers that like to listen to copywritten music onto YouTube, and they keep dropping the stream because they can't listen to their favorite song, I promise you, they will go find another medium. I guarantee you, if Twitch died and Hitbox said, listen, I guarantee you guys the best things, the best that, and don't even worry about copywritten music because we'll take care of it, Hitbox will blow up before YouTube gaming ever sees anything.
Did you, no, never mind. But I think next year we'll see YouTube be a real competitor against Twitch.
We won't.
Especially since I watched a podcast with Fliz, and he obviously can't give his real thoughts about YouTube gaming because he's like the head of YouTube gaming. But he said that they were forced to launch before he wanted to. He didn't want to launch when they had to. So I don't think it's done. Because I can't even imagine that's it just seems like Google, when they enter a space, they sort of win, or at least become a competitor. The only failure they really have is Google Plus.
And even then, I use Google Plus to record Sub Sundays. So. And
think about it, they made a word processor that's now used more than Microsoft Word.
Unless you're.
And that's you would have thought that would have been you could use it offline if you download it. But
that's nice. Yeah. I don't use it. Actually, I use my Word more than anything.
I don't have a Word, so I use it for everything.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't see YouTube gaming getting anywhere.
I think one thing is they need a better URL. I just went to gaming.com and it redirected me to something else, and I'm almost sure Google's got the money to buy. If their URL was literally gaming.com or gaming.tv, that'd be so legit. Because you get to YouTube gaming, I go to YouTube and then go, does YouTube, I think youtube.com/gaming will get me there, but I'll have to type.
Well, I'll be damned. Okay, let's look at this. The quality is subpar. I'm looking at somebody right now, and what's up, man? Noah J456 has 1,000 people watching him right now, and the quality on his stream is pure and utter garbage.
Well, that's his fault. It's not really YouTube's fault. Cause like the bitrate stuff, like I love like when like streams on YouTube have like really high quality like fucking settings because it just looks so clean and beautiful. Like as
Yeah.
if you were like, actually playing the game or watching the game. Like it's kind of a drawback because like you need the connection for that, and if you don't have it, then it's just kind of pointless to like.
The
Um,
the thing I like about the YouTube's is
The o-
you can stream at a crazy high bit rate and it looks great, but you're not forced to watch it at that bit rate. So you can bring it down to 480 or if
yeah,
it,
that's true.
or 720 if you want. But if you want like being able to stream in that high quality, it's so great because I have the internet that can handle it. And anytime I see I've only watched 3 streams on YouTube Gaming. There's a channel, a YouTuber that I like. He doesn't do gaming videos, but he streams on YouTube Gaming, and his quality is great. He streams from a PS4 too, which I don't know how the PS4 is doing that good quality, but it's amazing. It's like 1080p 60.
Well, I'm
But
guessing that the PS4 just pushes out like the native resolution, like I said, if it's what's going on to the TV or something.
yeah, you can choose your resolution that you want to stream at to, but I think you can just do native resolution.
Yeah. That's what I'm guessing, cause yeah, like it's really like 1080p, like 1480p, 60 FPS. It just looks fucking gorgeous.
Yeah,
and
so
their
I'm on
emotes are
YouTube's
dick. Also, by the way.
I'm on YouTube's homepage right now, and I don't know how to get to. Okay, I just found all the channels streaming live. So the number one channel is the LCS All Stars at 32K, and then
Yeah, but that's League of Legends.
the next
Yeah, there's
highest
like legends.
is Fallout 4 stream at 1,000.
Yeah, Leroy Jenkins and Funny Mods, 1,102 viewers. That's
I
the
wonder how many.
second largest.
I
That's
wonder
the
how many.
second largest right there.
I wonder how many.
Unless it's
This dude has 1 million subscribers and he only has 1,000 viewers. What the?
Yep,
Jesus Christ!
yep. And
And
honestly, I have this thing set up to the highest quality I can get from it, and it still looks janky as fuck.
I think that's him. I think that's him. If you go to the LCS stream, it's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
All right, let's
Oh.
check out the LCS stream.
Like even then, well, the LCS only streams at 720, 60 FPS. Like
And
that's the max
it
they'll
looks
stream.
good. It looks
Yeah, it
good.
looks good because it's like 60, like 720. Like, oh, because Riot made a statement that like the quality won't like enhance or whatever because they want to keep like all streams and like all venues where they push your content to be even. So I guess all the companies have like a fair share of like their viewership or something. So they don't. So like if they were to push 1080p 60 FPS from I guess from League of Legends, of course people would flock to YouTube instead of Twitch. And I guess Riot doesn't want to do that.
But they can do
Nah,
1080p 60 on Twitch.
People are going to Twitch for a completely different reason than YouTube.
But they can do
Oh, no.
1080p 60 on Twitch, so I don't know why they wouldn't.
I'm not sure, but that was that was in their statement when they released it because a lot of people were asking for 1080p 60 FPS.
Yeah, they can do it on Twitch. I don't know why.
Yeah,
they're
you
not.
can do 1080p at 60 FPS on Twitch, no problem. I can do it unpartnered. You know that?
Yeah.
It won't
Also-
get to everybody because of the bandwidth I don't get, but
Mhm.
you can still do it on Twitch, even unpartnered.
Do you
So-
what do you guys think about Azubu? Because Azubu is an insane company. I don't know if you know
Azubu,
that.
like, they're like
Yeah.
Twitch. Okay, the video quality, the video source is the best of all three for sure. Like without a doubt, for me at least, I like from what I've noticed and what from I could tell, the video quality is probably the best from all three. Like I'm not really sure, like the colors look more vibrant and stuff like that, but
What-
it's
what
just
site?
that like
What site is it?
Azubu.tv.
Send me a link.
It's like it's only. It's like invitation only, or people that they want to like allow to stream on there. It's not really for like everyone.
It's mainly a Korean site that try to go into the West. But the sketchy thing about it, Azubu bought the League of Legends team CJ Entus, and they were Azubu Frost and Azubu Blaze for season 3.
Yeah, it was season
won-
3 and season 2.
Yeah, and they made it to the finals and they lost. They didn't win Worlds, but the thing that's sketchy about Azubu is that when they disappeared, they were being investigated by the FBI for money laundering.
Yeah, because I believe it used to be like a sister company or the parent company of Owned 3D or something like that. That was
No,
back
it
then.
wasn't that they were a competitor. It was something called Cloud.
Because I remember there used to be a company back then that used to be own 3D or whatever, and they used to
Yeah.
sponsor COG and whatever, and they got busted for like the same reasons.
Yeah, they owe Destiny a shit ton of money.
Huh.
Yeah, the streamer Destiny, OWN TV went away because they did they put insane CPMs in their contracts,
Yeah.
and they paid a bunch of Twitch streamers to go over to OWN, which literally bought League of Legends off of Twitch. They paid all the League of Legends streamers and a lot of the StarCraft streamers, which was the two most popular games on Twitch at the time, and they went over to OWN. And they gave them a signing bonus and insane
Yeah.
CPMs that they could not keep up with.
Yeah, and they never did. And it's like they own like a lot of like the big streamers from then. They were all paid to go there, but like it's the funny thing is that like a lot of like the smaller teams and stuff like that started going to Twitch since it was just like the only option, and they ended up getting way bigger than the people that ended up going to OWN, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, so that's pretty much how I think YouTube could buy literally almost, like, imagine if YouTube bought,
Yeah, but YouTube couldn't buy Twitch. Just gonna say that right now.
They couldn't buy Twitch, but I'm sure YouTube could buy the top streamers for League, Dota, Counter-Strike, Hearthstone, and WoW, the top 5 biggest games on Twitch right now. Google has the money to get the streamers from those.
Yeah,
bring Destiny over. Dude, you take away Twitch's biggest games, and people aren't on Twitch.
The problem
people aren't on Twitch because they love Twitch. They're on Twitch for the streamers, which love Twitch.
No, there's a lot of people that like Twitch that are on there. Like, I won't make the move over to YouTube Gaming because I don't want to deal with YouTube's bullshit.
Yeah.
I stay on Twitch because I like the actual website. You know, I'm not getting as far as I'd like to be, where I'd like to be after 2 years
as a viewer, I don't care where you go.
Even as a viewer, I would come over to Twitch to watch.
I agree with Kelly too, because see, YouTube is something that has always felt that always is they can't build a system that just builds a strong community next to someone or to a name, and that's what Twitch has. Twitch has the community, and YouTube just simply doesn't have that.
Kelly, what's your favorite streamer?
I have a lot.
Name a few.
Okay, well, like right off the bat, the person I'll watch majority of the time is Gothalion, and I promise you, the Gothalion ain't ever going over to YouTube Gaming. He's already said that on his broadcast. He said no matter what they offer him, he's not going over there.
Okay, but I'm sure there are other streamers. Other streamers have said. Jericho said, he's like, I don't give a fuck. Everyone has a price. JP Cole was like, yeah, if the price is right, they'll leave. They love Twitch, but at the end of the day, it's a business. They have kids. Well, one of them has kids, and you gotta do what you can do. Especially if Twitch improved. I mean, YouTube Gaming improved. They could copy
the biggest
Twitch's layout. Shit.
The biggest thing with Twitch, with the YouTube Gaming and Twitch, is a lot of people like to listen to copywritten music on stream. They don't care if their VODs get muted.
Yeah, that's true.
And with
YouTube could do the same thing. You could change it so that live they don't care, but your VODs will be muted. They could change.
No,
it.
they've already said they're not going to change it.
Do you have a link?
No, what I was reading something about. I don't remember what I was reading, but pretty much right now, if you have copywritten music or game music at that, they'll kill your damn stream. You get a 2-minute warning and they kill your stream. That's crap.
Yeah, I think if they want to compete, they're going to have to change it because I'm sure
they will. They're going to have to change it no matter what because I mean, if we can't listen to music, video games and music is like, you know, peanut butter and jelly.
Another thing that people don't like about YouTube is Google's trying very hard to cut out as many people. They don't want to have a lot of people working on YouTube. They want it all to be bots and algorithms. That's like Google made a new type of business, like MCNs and partnered channels.
Streamers, yeah.
They made MCN so they don't have to deal with all the partners. So they just deal with the MCNs, which is probably smart because they probably have a lot of partner channels. And that'd be a lot of upkeep.
The problem is like them trying to get rid of a lot of like the smaller YouTube people partners and stuff like that is stupid because you know what, we might not pull in a lot of money, That's still money you didn't have before.
I don't think they want to. I don't think they want to get rid of you. They're trying to get rid of workers, like little Google employees.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that's why there's algorithms doing everything. That's why they don't have. They're not like you are not working for what MCN are you with?
I got African better BTTV or BTT.
Yeah,
Broadband television.
They had television on their as a YouTube MCN.
Yeah, that's what it says. It's like broadband something television. I can't remember.
Do you get a good CPM?
Huh?
Do you get a good CPM?
Oh no, it's shit. I don't get very many views because I don't post much either. So I mean, I make like $1 a month.
My CPM's pretty good. I mean, 33,000 views, almost 34, and I made $50 off of it. That's pretty decent.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and then I have another one that I made $15 off a 10,000 view video. So it's not not that bad. It's more money than I made off of Twitch.
Not me. I've made more money on Twitch than I have on anything else. A whole lot more money on Twitch than I've made on anything else.
Dude, Viners. If you want to make money, you start a Vine. That's where you can get your money at.
I don't get it. Viners, how the hell do they make that money?
Dude, they get paid so much because product placement.
Dude, a 6-second product placement, the Vines that are all only like to promote this, go from 60 to 80 grand.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yo, yeah, because they get millions of views.
That's true.
And like Vines are easy to go viral. They're just 6 seconds. They're nothing, and that's a 6-second commercial that is going to cost them almost nothing since the.
And people see the Vine logo on top, like in the corner of the screen. They will sit through it because they know it's not going to be. If it is bad, it's not a waste of time. It's 6 seconds. You can just keep scrolling. And especially since it's embedded in Twitter, that's what helps Vine so much too. Is you can embed it in Twitter, and as you're going through your timeline, the Vine will play automatically.
And it's also like it's from people they trust, I guess, and that works in their favor too. Just like some of these Viners, right, have like millions of followers or whatever.
King Batch did a Vine with Michelle Obama in the White House.
What?
Yeah, he was in his underwear next to Michelle Obama.
That's pretty awesome.
Our link the Vine.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, there is one thing about Twitch of lately that I don't really like, and that is unless you get the attention of somebody bigger than you, it's really hard to grow. Like half of my viewers of late have been bailing on me. Wolf.
This has been viewed 21 million times. This Vine has been viewed 21 million times. Jesus Christ.
Here's another interesting thing that I found out yesterday. If you sit idle in my channel too long, it actually takes you out of my channel. If you don't type in my channel, and you're just in there, your name disappears off my viewer list, and I lose that count. I found that out with DeQuasi yesterday. I was sitting in TeamSpeak with him, and his name disappeared off my viewer list, right? I said, DeQuasi, what am I doing right now? And he told me, move to move, exactly what I was doing on the screen. And he wasn't in my chat.
He's not on this call right now either.
No, he's not on this call right now. I didn't message him. Shit. That was my fault. But that's crazy, isn't it?
That's bullshit. It's not crazy. That's fucked up.
Yeah, that makes me wonder, how many people do I actually have in my chat room right now? Why is that? Why am I losing their counts if they don't chat in my chat?
Oh, the lurkers.
Yeah, what is that? What is that?
Maybe he was using like a third-party program, maybe like Livestreamer, to watch your thing. Maybe that's because I know that doesn't count, like the.
No, he was on Twitch.
Okay then, yeah.
That's weird.
That sucks.
And that's also happened with you, Wolf. That's why I asked him what I
Really?
was doing. Yeah, you remember those times I'm like, are you in my chat?
Oh
And
yeah.
you're like, yeah. I don't see you on my list. And then you type something and you popped back up, and then my viewer count went back up.
Oh, maybe when they started introducing it. Okay, even back then, your bot used to go crazy with people like coming in and out of chat.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they were introducing it back then, and that's why it was all buggy and stuff.
Yeah, but still, lurkers, if you are in my chat, if that window
Yeah.
is open, even if it's muted or minimized, you should still count as a viewer until that
Oh
window
yeah, of
closes.
course.
If that's not happening, then I'm getting screwed out of viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where was it? I had a topic. Oh, it was on Reddit. I don't know if it's confirmed, but remember how there was that leak of the Fallout 4 where the guy put that he made the cinematic trailer for Fallout 4 and it was in his resume. There was a leaked one.
Yeah.
There was a leaked one for a concept artist at Rockstar San Diego for Red Dead Redemption 2. So we might be getting that at E3.
I fucking love that game.
Oh,
It's
hell
so
yeah.
good.
And if it's
I
at the
mean,
point where they're getting rid of artists, then the game's probably pretty close to being done if they're no longer using concept artists.
that's true.
Like if they're starting to phase out the art team, then the game's probably close to being done.
I I would love like GTA 5 multiplayer for Red Dead, because like to me it's really fun.
Now that's a game I could get behind.
Yeah.
Because I love the multiplayer of the old one, or like I think the heist. Well, they weren't the heist, but they were the holdouts or
Gang
whatever.
Hideouts. Yeah, Gang Hideouts.
Yeah, those were fucking fun.
That was a great game.
It was.
Hmm.
See, that's the only game where I don't mind the hackers, honestly. The hackers have benefited me, or GTA 5 that is. The hackers have benefited me more than they've like hurt the game because of all the money and like stuff they give you.
Really?
Yeah, because they could just throw money at you. You literally stand there and they use the minigun to throw money, or they put this like on rotation, so where they drop money bags as you walk and do whatever you want to do. Because like after like a couple like I guess dozen hours or whatever, like you want to stop grinding like the game itself and just do whatever you want to do, buy all the guns and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Takes the ranking up and the grind right out of the MMO.
Well, it's not really an MMO because it's like per instance based, so it's
Well, I mean,
it's
it
always,
is. It's a large multiplayer game, and the instance base is the same as every other MMO. Just the servers are smaller.
yeah, that's true. But even then, it's like it's almost the grind's not worth it after like 100 levels.
Grind's never worth it.
All right, let's go ahead and talk about Independence Day.
That was
The
a
new
great
movie?
trailer. It was a
Yeah,
great
the new
trailer.
movie.
Yeah, did you see like or whatever the project something that where Will Smith died or whatever?
What?
Yeah, they like explained how he died because they were like running a test or whatever for one of the ships, and it failed and it exploded and he was killed.
Where did you hear that?
It was in the Reddit comments.
Was that confirmed, or is that just Reddit comments? Because you can't.
No,
I'm sure if it's a Reddit comment, then it's true. Because I mean, trust everything off of Reddit comments.
Oh yeah, right. Reddit comments
okay.
are always right.
All we need is a 4chan comment to confirm it.
I know, right?
What do you? Yeah, but the movie looked awesome. Or go see it in IMAX because I saw In the Heart of the Sea in IMAX, and I'm glad. I'm pretty much only going to see movies if it's in IMAX, and I see it in IMAX.
I saw the Dark Knight in IMAX. I saw the Dark Knight Races in IMAX. I
I've
saw
only seen.
Spectre in IMAX. I've seen so many fucking movies in IMAX. It's like worth it so much.
I've only seen
I've-
3 movies in IMAX. I've seen Avatar, with the blue people, not the last
Oh yeah, I
Airbender.
mean yeah.
I saw Transformers, Revenge of the Fallen in IMAX, and
That's not really IMAX.
and I saw the one I just saw, In the Heart of the Sea, and I'm seeing Star Wars on Thursday in IMAX.
Oh, if you didn't see Interstellar in IMAX, then you missed like so much. It's so good.
I would have liked to see the Martian in IMAX. I finally got to see it. Go.
I didn't see it in actual IMAX, but I saw it in like those like Cinemark CDX extra large screens or whatever.
Mm-hmm. By the way, The Martian was I finally got to see it today. The Martian was a great movie.
Yeah, I saw it before they released the IMAX show viewing of the movie after they released the normal, and I already saw the movie, so I was like, But I do wish I could have seen it in IMAX. Actually, I don't want to. I don't think the IMAX for The Martian would have been that good because it wasn't. What makes IMAX good is the IMAX camera when it's filmed natively, but when it's upscaled to IMAX, it's kind of like,
kind of janky. Yeah. Fair enough. I do like his logic about being the first space pirate.
Yeah.
That was great. I was like, well, technically, since this is under maritime law, and this is international waters, and I'm about to go take a ship without anybody's permission, that makes me the first space pirate ever. But
I remember when like reviews were coming, like a lot of people were talking about how he wasn't like as crazy as he, I guess, kind of should have been, because they used that example of that movie. What was it called?
Castaway.
Castaway. Yeah, and they were like, they were using the same example, but I was thinking like he was the. I mean, that's kind of true, but he was actually talking to people.
He wasn't talking to people; he was typing to people, and he went, and that was only in the last 3 months. Like he should have gone crazy.
Well, he kept himself working.
Yeah.
So did Tom Hanks.
There's the difference. If you give yourself a goal and keep going, it'll keep your sanity. Work will keep your sanity a lot longer.
Tom Hanks was working on that island, like.
Yeah, but
the same way. When he was crazy, how badass he was with that spear, that took work, man. I'm sure that wasn't like.
There's a different level of crazy. Tom Hanks was on an island that he knew he could get food from. Matt Damon was on an entirely different planet, at least 90. What is it? Was it like a?
Yeah, he should have been crazier. He should have been
trip. And he
was like busier.
It is called surviving, and he had a hell of a lot more stuff to worry about, which means surviving. That, and he talked to the camera.
He should have been. Tom Hanks had Wilson. He had his own version of Wilson.
Making daily logs and talking about the stuff that's going on in your daily life will actually keep you sane longer. Talking to a volleyball doesn't quite make you sane.
I think you don't think Tom Hanks and Wilson had some deep thoughts like, man, Wilson, I was off my game. I threw like 3 spears before I got a fish. I don't know what's up, man. I don't know what's up.
I don't know.
Yeah. I guess you guys could read through the comments, by the way.
Oh wow! I didn't even see that. Alien tech malfunction kills Colonel Hiller.
I'm gonna need to see that from something other than a Reddit comment.
Yeah, is it in the trailer?
No, it's not.
This is what a failed contract negotiation looks like. He would have been good for the part 2, better than Thor's brother, anyways. He died in 2007. I Am Legend. I Am Legend was released in 2007. Oh, okay, yeah. I see the burns right there. I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm excited about an Independence Day 4. I saw it like, 15, 16 times.
Wait, forward to
the year it came out.
Independence Day 2?
I'm sorry, ID4.
What?
Independence Day.
What are you talking? You're excited for Independence Day 2 resurgence?
Excuse me. ID4 is what they called the movie back when it came out.
Okay.
The 4th of July.
Yes,
Independence Day.
Yes.
Okay.
You were just talking. You were like, I'm excited.
I know. My train of thought got derailed. I was trying to say something. I saw the original Independence Day like 15 or 16 times the year it came out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I watch it every once in a while too because it was a great movie,
Dude, that speech, like in the trailer, was fucking good.
Oh yeah, the epic Independence Day speech.
Yeah, like the build up of the whole trailer.
Oh yeah.
I actually do like the cast, and I actually do like Thor's brother.
I think he's a good actor.
He is a good actor. That whole family is they're all good actors.
Talented family.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful too. Like they're really handsome.
I know. Fucking genetic lottery right there for the two of them.
They're really talented too, man.
Dude, I bet Thor's brother's glad he got out of that Miley Cyrus trap before it was too late.
Or maybe he started it. I don't know.
You never
Dude,
know.
what if he did start it? What if he was the one who made her go back there?
Dude, what if he was the freak in bed and just like turned her over? You never know, dude. Because
Just
guys,
turned her over? Like, what?
yeah, he just converted her. He set it off. He like let her loose, and he just took her to Pound Town, and she just knew what was good.
He told a funny story about how he hated all of the kissing scenes with Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh yeah,
Because-
and then they ended up dating because she kept
So-
eating onions and stuff.
Yeah, to fuck with him.
That's funny.
Dude, okay, I don't know the hype with her. I don't really like her. She
I
has
don't,
an
I don't
awkward
get it
body.
either, dude. She looks awkward.
She does.
I don't know. I think she has a pretty face and massive.
I don't like her face. She has like an awkward like. She looks way older than she is, but she still looks
She
young.
does. She does look older than she is.
Dude, she looks like a
Mhm.
6-year-old that is 40 or something like that. I'm not sure how to describe it.
So I was skimming through Twitter just a second ago, and somebody put a sign out in front of a bar. It says, "We took a break from Fallout 4 to serve you dinner."
Nice.
And then we got two other movies coming out that we're going to talk about here while we're talking about Independence Day. That's
Which one?
Tarzan and X-Men.
I haven't seen
Tarzan
the Tarzan
looks dope. I'm
Dude,
not going to lie,
the
it
scene
looks awesome.
with him swinging got me so hyped. Like
Yes.
that. Like I was kind of like, oh, this is good. This is good. This is looking good. And then when he was swinging, I was like, oh my god, I got to see this movie now.
And who's playing Tarzan is Alexander Skarsgård. If you know who that is, he is Eric from True Blood.
Yeah.
He is one of those
That's it.
lucky people that won the genetic lottery because he's Swedish, like 6 foot 800 feet, and blonde, and pretty.
Those countries, those like Nordic countries, people are just fucking beautiful there, dude. I was gonna travel to the Netherlands this like in a couple months. I can't anymore, but I was going to, dude. I just wanted to meet the women there. They were, good god, because I love blonde girls. Fuck, white girls are my thing.
Yeah, it was a good movie. I mean, he's a good actor. Christoph Waltz might be my favorite actor.
He is my favorite actor for sure. He's so
Who's
good.
Christoph Waltz?
He was
Django's doctor.
He was Colonel Lando, the Jew hunter. He was the
That's
the
not
German
bad.
dentist in Django. He was
Okay.
the bad guy in
Yeah.
Spectre.
Yes, okay. He is a brilliant actor. You're right.
Yeah.
I wanted to have his own movie and just have where it's filled like with scenes from what's it called from Django and Inglourious Basterds, where he's just sitting there and talking to someone else because he's so good at dialogue.
Well, it's not his dialogue. It's Quentin Tarantino's. That's what makes those scenes. All of his movies, the best scenes are two people sitting at a table talking to each other. Those are the best scenes in a Tarantino film.
Well, you
No,
do
but
know
even then he was really good at Spectre.
a lot of those scenes are actually ad lib. They're not actually Quentin Tarantino's writing.
In
A lot of those scenes are ad
Inglourious
lib.
Bastards, Bastards, they were Tarantino's because I read the script. Like those were his. The only one who really ad libbed a lot was Brad Pitt.
No, but even then, because I saw this other movie, Carnage, and it's like kind of mediocre movie, but he carried that movie like to be watchable because of his
What movie?
dialogue. Carnage.
Carnage?
Yeah. It's about two parents and their kids get into fights, and they ended up getting stuck in their apartment talking to each other.
I don't
It's with
think
John C. Reilly and some like two other girls.
I don't think I've ever watched that. I will have to watch it.
I have this thing where like if I really like an actor, I go back and watch other movies like in a sitting or like throughout a week.
I do
Nice.
that for directors. I did that for Tarantino and Zack Snyder.
Okay, before
Yeah,
we move on
that's
to talking about X-Men, the hopefully won't be another failure like X-Men 3 was. On Netflix, they just released The Ridiculous Six. It's an Adam Sandler movie, and it's got listen. If any reason to watch this movie, watch it for Terry Crews, because that man is hilarious. Okay,
Is it a good movie? Because I don't like Adam Sandler. Or
I
his
laughed.
movies.
I laughed a lot. I mean, it is exactly what it says. It is ridiculous. It's stupid. Don't expect this great plot or story. It's a lot of like lowball humor, but it's worth watching at least once. Terry Crews is hilarious.
I can't
Talk
stand
about-
like movies like that. That's like white people humor, and I don't get it.
White people humor?
It's true. It's like white people humor that I don't understand.
So then what? I don't. Okay. What do you mean by white people humor? Give me an example of different humor.
That movie.
Mm-mm.
I'm,
No,
I don't
no,
know how
no.
to explain
Give me an
it.
example in the movie.
Give me an example of another movie that does not qualify as white people humor.
That doesn't qualify white people humor.
Mhm.
Okay. White people humor could merge.
I dare you say fucking
That-
Tyler Perry. I fucking
If
dare
you say Tyler Perry, I'm just gonna call
I've
you
never
blatantly a
watched Tyler Perry.
racist bastard right
I've
now.
never watched a Tyler Perry movie. So
That's good.
see, I don't know.
See, you just done put yourself in a hole because how's that white people humor? Terry Crews is in that.
Yeah, but even then he's like,
But
It's
oh,
not-
so you're gonna call him a white person?
no, it's not that. It
He's
just
a very large black guy. Are you gonna call him a white person because he's a white person?
he's like,
What about
you know
white
exactly
chicks?
what I'm talking
Are,
about.
are,
You know what
are
I'm
you gonna
talking
call
about.
every Marlon or every Wayans movie white people humor?
No, actually, they're not white
you
people humor.
But it's all lowball humor.
No, but it's
Yeah, it
different.
What? How are you talking? How are you telling me that? You walk into the backyard and don't be a menace to society while drinking your juice in the hood, or don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood, and they're making fun
That's
of
not
people
white people
stagging.
humor.
That's white people humor.
No.
Because it's slapstick
Dude.
humor, lowball humor. They're getting down and there's two people having sex. Come on, that is lowball humor.
Yeah, but that isn't white people humor. See, the thing is, you know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No,
That's what you're trying to
You
figure
don't.
out.
He does.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. You're just giving me shit.
Give
No,
me
I
give me an
can't-
example of other white people humor movies so I can know what
Yes.
you're talking about.
Yes, give us examples.
I can't think of any because I don't really watch comedies. But I know, like, how to just.
So
I
how do you
when
know if it's white people humor?
Did you watch this movie?
Did you watch the movie?
I watched the trailer and.
Okay. Oh my God! Get out! Get out! Get out!
Okay, bye then.
Goodbye. We don't need these shows by ourselves all the goddamn time. You got Rich. Where's Rich at?
No. But I mean, you can't say white people humor without some sort of backing up, man. That's now. It's
You know,
humor,
it's
plain and
true.
simple. It's not true.
Because you can't explain it, so I don't
You
know.
can't
if it's
explain
true.
it.
I
For
know,
all we
Ken.
know,
Okay,
you're
I'm
talking
sorry
about-
that I can't.
You know what? That's a ethnic thing where they can't explain their thoughts. That's why they don't go anywhere. That's why they're all in poverty. 'Cause they can't explain their thoughts.
Wow.
It's true.
He's more like 4 races.
That just got real quick. Real.
Dude, I feel like I'm in Coontown.
All right. Well. If you like white people humor, as Wolf Mason has so aptly put it, The Ridiculous Six is worth wasting about an hour and 30 minutes of your life to just honestly see the stupid slapstick.
Adam Sandler has 3 more movies coming on Netflix.
Really?
The Netflix originals, yeah.
That's good, man. Hell, he's smart. He knows that his he'll make
You know how to
movies
work his
on
name has
Netflix.
fucking money. I don't like his movies from the past, like, what, maybe 10 years?
Have you
but-
watched any Adam Sandler movies?
Yeah. Oh, actually, I really like Click.
I thought you didn't watch comedies. And he only
Yeah.
makes comedies.
He only makes comedies. Actually, that's not true. I think he did do what
He
was
did
that?
Funny People. Funny People was good.
Funny People wasn't a comedy. I think it wasn't a comedy, was it? What was that movie with Don
Click wasn't really
Cheadle?
a comedy. I guess it was kind of a comedy, but you call it like a drama comedy. That movie was good.
Oh, Reign Over Me. He played a person dealing with the fact that he lost his wife and kids in 9/11, and he's kind of messed up in the head. And Don Cheadle finds him because they went to high school together or college together, and they were friends. And it's just kind of Don Cheadle's character hanging out with him. That was actually kind of sad, in all honesty.
There are 2 I don't like Adam Sandler, and I really, really don't like Jim Carrey. The only Jim Carrey movie I've seen that I liked is the Truman Show. That is the only movie I've seen of his that I like.
The movie's okay to watch for me. At least, you know what? I really like Bruce Almighty.
Bruce Almighty was brilliant.
I don't know. I
Okay.
don't like his acting. Like it's too over the top. It's like it's just it's annoying. He's an annoying person.
You know, I remember from Bruce Almighty that I was fucking dying was when he was changing the words or like making him speak something weird. I can't stop laughing.
And I like how
couldn't stop laughing
they
either.
go from Bruce Almighty and then they just put Steve Carell as
Evan.
Evan Almighty, and they act like nothing's up, like he's not the same person.
No, they don't.
He's the same person.
He's the
But
same
Yeah,
person.
he is the same person.
that's why he was picked because he was a piece of shit.
Now,
He did the news thing and then he became a congressman.
so I'm gonna CBS has a deal with Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers owns pretty much all the rights to the DC universe,
Yeah.
so they can make all the things. Well, the CW has pretty much all the superhero shows, and the CW is owned by CBS and WB. Okay, CBS got the rights to do the Supergirl TV show,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been watching it. And besides the fact that they're making Kara fall in love with Jimmy Olsen, I actually really like the show. I'm actually kind of getting tired of the whole, oh, Jimmy crap that they're doing in it, okay? Jimmy was never really a love, well, sort of was a love interest to Kara, but not very, not this way. But this last episode, they dropped like the mega bomb, and I was not even expecting it. It completely and utterly threw me off, and now I know why, and I'm kind of happy about it. But I'm glad that they did it. But they just introduced Martian Manhunter into it,
Nice. Well, he's not coming on the Justice League, which sucks.
which does suck. They're replacing it with Vic, which makes zero sense.
I don't care because the Martian Manhunter, I like Cyborg more than Martian Manhunter, and Martian Manhunter doesn't interest me that much.
Cyborg's like annoying to me. Some like kid or whatever.
He's a teenager.
The guy, he's going to be 19 in Justice League.
That's a teenager.
Yeah.
Technically.
Well, he's
Okay,
not-
so but what's cool is Danvers, Lucas Danvers, is Kara's adopted father on Earth. Of course, on Earth. And he died. He died years ago, and they don't know what happened to him. Hank, something I can't remember what Hank's last name is, but he is the head of the DEO, and he employed Danvers' daughter and Kara to help, control aliens on Earth. And something happened whenever her father went missing, and only one person walked out of there alive, and that was Danvers, or not Danvers, Hank. And you come to find out, Danvers' real daughter finds out that he was the only survivor and questions him, like, what the hell's going on? What happened to my dad? And he tells him the story about an alien on Earth that was a refugee, and he was just trying to get away, the last of his kind. And then he's like, that alien was me. Hank, your dad died, Hank died, and everybody else died, and I took on the shape of Hank to reform the DEO. And then she's like, then what do you look like? And he just turns right into the friggin' Manhunter, and I'm talking like full-on Martian Manhunter look, not the soft head, but the pointy head Martian Manhunter. And I was like, oh my god, yeah!
I like the soft head.
But he introduces himself as John Jazan and everything, which is awesome. I love it.
They never, I think Smallville didn't have that big of a budget, and they were sort of spending all the budget on Superman's powers.
Yeah.
But the Martian Manhunter in Smallville was, he never showed his real self. He just stayed as a black dude.
Oh
As a
yeah,
bald
and he
black
had like
dude.
the green and like red jacket or whatever. I'm not sure.
I just remember he wore like a black trench. I'll find a picture of him.
That's lame. I hated Smallville. Smallville was
He
crap.
had like traits of like him, like I guess the one from the comics or whatever.
Yeah, Smallville was crap.
I liked Smallville.
Smallville was garbage. Come on. Their budget was so bad they got the famous Jet Jackson, rest his soul. He's gone. I
don't really like network TV shows though. So.
He died a couple of years ago. I think he OD'd or something. But he's dead. But they had him in a silver like tracksuit. I'm Cyborg. You can't see anything because it's all internal. What? Really?
Because they couldn't afford. They didn't have the money.
They couldn't afford to give him something. But I mean, come on.
Smallville was before Iron Man launched superheroes into a new level.
Smallville was trash, even then. And then they made Doomsday a bartender?
A man can't work. I don't want to hear you bragging on this man's job. He's just trying to make a living.
He was a paramedic.
Huh?
He was a paramedic.
That movie was shit. The series was shit. I don't care what he was before it.
He was a paramedic, not a bartender.
Oh, excuse me. He was a paramedic. He was freaking Doomsday. He was built by the Kryptonians to be a war machine.
Yeah.
Put in a box, sent to Earth, crash landed, and buried until one day an earthquake shook him loose, okay? And then the death of Superman happened. The fact that crap even happened in Smallville is just disgusting. Lana Lane still being alive, Lois Lane showing up before he puts on the suit. No.
The worst part about Smallville is they did this whole series. They did this whole thing, and this was when there was rumors that the show was going to be canceled. So I think originally this is how they wanted to end the shit, and it was so bad. Is Clark gets exposed to, I can't remember what type of kryptonite it is, but it makes him go into pretty much a coma. And there was a 5 or 6 episode run where he's only he's dreaming, and they don't let you know he's dreaming until the end of the run, where Clark wakes up and he's in a mental hospital because he thinks he's Superman, and he's trying to fight. Yeah, and they were explaining how, like, his dad Jor-El, and then like the psychologist picked up. You just picked it up from this. You just got that from this, and he holds up a bottle of soap that said Jor-El, and I'm like, please do not tell me. I was so frustrated. I was like, do not tell me that he's not Superman, and the last 6 seasons don't mean anything. Do not tell me you're going to end it like this.
That show was trash. Pure
and then
garbage.
Then Martian Manhunter did save him from that.
Yeah, what was that movie? It was like they would collect organs or something like that.
Repo Man?
Yeah, Repo Man. Fuck that movie, man.
Dude, Repo Man was like, I legit thought that's how it was. Like, you get like a heart transplant, you can't pay for it, so they come and get it.
Yeah.
That would have been crazy.
Dude, but like they like died in the first like 10 minutes of the movie, and then like the rest of the movie doesn't count.
The rest of it was all in his head.
Yeah. I hate
That
when
was-
stuff like that happens. It's just, I feel like they cheated me.
Yep. Yep. All right, so let's talk about the new X-Men. Apocalypse looks like Ivan Ooze from the Power Ranger movie. I'm just going to point that out right now.
See, the thing is with Apocalypse, he's always looked like dumb.
I can't remember. I heard somewhere, and I think it was about X-Men, where they compared it, that he looks like a Power Rangers villain.
Yeah, he looks like Ivan Ooze from the Power Rangers movie. Did you miss that entire statement I just made?
Yeah, but when that's like Apocalypse looked not ridiculous.
Apocalypse was always a big hulking figure, not like some skinny anorexic freak that is purple.
Yeah, at the end of what was the last one? Days of Future Past, when they teased Apocalypse, he was sort of a skinny dude when he was building the pyramids. I don't know if you remember that scene.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Oh my God!
What? Oh my God, what?
I'm playing. I'm playing Uncharted, and I didn't have my mic muted, and I just when he talked about Apocalypse, some dude in the game was just like, "That's because he was a kid."
That's because
I was like, oh shit.
oh shit. There you go. Okay, so it copied that whole thing. But look at that. He looks like Ivan Ooze. He looks exactly like Ivan Ooze. Even got the hair tentacle thingies. I mean, I've seen enough hentai to see exactly where these guys' outfits are going. I mean, look at him.
I don't get a hug. I'm chopped liver.
Yeah.
Yes. But I do have to say I appreciate Olivia Munn as Psylocke. I would like to see a convincing Domino at some point. Stop playing damn Uncharted 4.
I love you.
I don't know.
I'm doing a podcast right now.
The most I know about X-Men is from the movies.
Yeah, I don't really know anything about X-Men either. Did you guys watch the fight last night, or hear about it, or already?
What fight?
I just know what's his name knocked him out in 11 seconds.
Conor McGregor and
Are you going, Toby?
Silva, I
Who?
think. Never mind.
We can move on because I don't really want to talk about UFC.
Probably.
Yay, fighting. Okay. Who fought what and with? Where?
It's not that exciting. It was another UFC fight. A guy who's good at fighting beat up another guy who's good at fighting, and it was an 11-second knockout.
That's disappointing.
Yeah.
So Uncharted 4 beta. I don't care about the multiplayer in Uncharted games ever. Because Uncharted games to me are like Tomb Raider. There shouldn't be multiplayer. It is a single player experience to me.
I got access to the Division Alpha, and then I didn't play it.
There's another game I could give a shit less about is The Division. It's like Rainbow. It's like Rainbow Six. Rainbow Six. Whatever Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. Whatever the new one is. I don't care.
It's open world, so it's different.
The Division I do care about. I will pick up the Division because I do like those open world type games.
Yeah. Oh, I got access to the alpha, but I didn't play it.
Okay, why? What is? Somebody tell me what the big deal with Division 6 is.
Because it's
It's
open
just
world.
the Division. It's not the
It's
Division
open world.
6.
Oh,
It's
I'm
open.
sorry.
It's all right. So this is what the big deal about it is. It is a professionally made open world game like DayZ, where you can go anywhere and they add in story elements where there's NPCs, and it's made by a professional company that can make video. Well, it's Ubisoft, so they're not that good at making video games, but it's going to be better than DayZ.
Yeah.
And that's what people want. Is they want DayZ, the fun of interacting with other people like DayZ,
Yeah.
but they don't want to have to play DayZ.
So let me get this straight. It's an open world adventure.
Mm-hmm.
You can go around and talk to NPCs and get missions, right?
I don't know if there's missions, but there is story through the NPCs. So yeah.
Okay. And you can do things here and there and build things and do this and that.
Yeah,
Right?
take over like hideouts and stuff like that. So your group can control different parts of the map while other people are trying to contest it.
Now is it MMO?
Um,
It's not MMO-esque. I guess it is because
DayZ.
it's like DayZ.
Yeah, it's like DayZ. Think about DayZ, but that environment.
Yeah.
So am I going to be
DayZ
fighting zombies?
No, there's no zombies.
No, come on.
What happened is the end of the world happened through a disease that killed a bunch of people, and you're in New York City, and
Yeah.
a lot of what the game is going to be is controlling important parts on the map for your clan, so you get an advantageous position, while other people are trying to get those points.
Yeah. And be fighting them and stuff like that, and you have to control your points, and
Are you going to have to supply run and stuff like that?
Yeah, you do supply runs. You got to survive. When you die, you drop everything. You lose everything.
Yep.
When you die, all your loot gets dropped there, and it's either you race back to get it, or
I won't say it was. It's like Arma
or
3
someone else takes it.
Wasteland, I think. It's like Arma 3
Yeah.
Wasteland, but it's you're in the
The
middle.
PC version is
New York.
definitely the way to go because the console version is only going to be 16 players on a server, but the PC version they said will have 164.
You know what?
Mm.
Still don't care.
Well, I guess you just don't like games like that. You're more of a single player kind of guy anyway, right?
I really am. I really am. Like
He
it's like
loves
Uncharted. I love single player games, guys. I grew up sitting in front of my TV with a fucking Super NES controller paddle in my hand. I had
grew
a
up-
64 with 2 controllers and one of them was broke. You know, my PlayStation never had 2 controllers. It had 1. I played RPGs. I grew up with single player games. The most I ever played a multiplayer game was either Mario Kart or 007. It's like
I like
like the
multiplayer. I like single player games, but I like multiplayer games way more.
See, but I like the Call of Duties. I like the Battlefields for about an hour, and then I'm bored of them
That's me with
Because-
single player games.
because I love single player games. I like a story-driven game,
I
and
get
which
tired of
makes no
single player
sense
games.
because Dark Souls 2 had the story is so encrypted and thing, but Dark Souls is fun for a completely different reason. Because the difficulty and just the
Yeah, see, you're like a hardcore old school gamer, man. See,
I am and
I play
love-
games like League of my 3 games are what, like CS:GO, League of Legends, and some like off kind of game that I play sometimes.
It's like you guys want to get back into you guys want to play Rust, and I've been actually kind of thinking about getting back into Rust, but I started playing Rust when it was like early early alpha when it had just hit Steam, like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, or something like that. No, it was about 2 years ago because I was still running the old computer. And you know what? It has changed so much in the last 2 years. It's not the same game I played 2 years ago. It really isn't. And I honestly, if you still have that server up, Wolf, I have a couple copies of Rust I could give away to people in stream, and I would love to play again.
Oh yeah, we should play sometime.
Yeah, but it's something that I would only do every once in a while because I like a story. I like an objective. It's like I have the Uncharted games, and I do plan on playing them.
So do I. I just bought the Nathan Drake collection. I'm going to do a whole playthrough on stream.
I got it for free. I won it in a giveaway a month ago. When I was streaming, I was creeping in somebody else's chat, and I saw it flash up on the screen. Giveaway for the Nathan Drake collection. I'm like, okay, enter. And I won it on stream. I guess that says something about my stream that I was watching somebody else's stream while streaming. That's bad. All
right, I want to talk about this. So this guy on Reddit, he got a tattoo. It's not all right. He's never going to see this, so I don't feel bad saying this. It's not a good-looking tattoo, but it's a World of Warcraft tattoo, and if it looked good, this would be a badass tattoo. Number one comment. Damn, that looks awful. Like, in what world? Never in my life would I ever insult a tattoo, someone else's tattoo, especially in a way they would see it.
Drop a link so I can see this guy's tattoo.
Yeah, give me a second. Yeah, it doesn't look that good. It doesn't. So it's a Tauren in front of their main city, Thunderbluff, looking to the side, and it doesn't look like a Tauren. And I can just tell that city behind it does not look like Thunderbluff. I can only tell it's Thunderbluff because Thunderbluff sits on these huge pillars that are maybe they're in the clouds. It's like maybe 300 feet high. Or get you a link. But yeah, it's fucked up that people say that. Here's the link. Never would I, never, or I insult a man's tattoo.
Is Kelly frozen or is it just me?
Oh, he's moving.
Sorry, I was dealing with something real quick.
Yeah, I just posted a link to his tattoo.
Awesome. So, recently I took on some responsibilities with the podcast show. Oh, that's not bad.
It doesn't look like a Tauren though. That's what people.
It doesn't look like a Tauren. I'll give him that, but it's not bad. It actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah, if a Tauren looked like that, then that would be a badass tattoo.
Dope. But honestly, it looks pretty cool for a giant Minotaur in armor.
Yeah. It looks like he got a badass Chronicles of Narnia tattoo.
Exactly.
I don't really like tattoos like that. I think they're pretty
that Chronicle of Narnia tattoo is dope, yo.
Did you like that movie?
The first one?
Yeah,
of course I like the first one. Second one?
It went downhill after the first one was good. All right, but your podcast show.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so recently I've taken on a little bit of responsibility with the podcast show. Nobody wants to deal with the advertising stuff because they're thinking about bringing in an advertisement, and Jordy's like, I got a guy. So I am currently helping out, responding to emails and getting possible advertisements for the podcast show.
That's
which
cool.
is interesting. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's interesting because it's amazing how many people ask, and I'm going into a reason for this, ask about possible advertisements for the podcast show, but do not realize that the same freaking show gets posted on Jordy's channel and White Boy's channel.
They don't. They think it's two separate ones?
They think it's two separate shows.
Oh.
I've been asked at least 5 times now. Is this also for Jordy Jordan's podcast show?
What do you tell them?
I'm like, yes, I represent both White Boy and Jordy Jordan
And it goes
in
for
this
both.
matter. What advertisement deal we broker here will go on both channels. Just unbelievable.
Yeah, it's kind of
I can't believe they stuck with that name. Like I would not like. I would have changed the name.
Podcast show works for it. It's simple.
Yeah.
It's very basic,
I think it's a good name.
and it works for the crew. I'm not going to talk about what I'm working on right now because that's private stuff, but I just kind of wanted to cover, if you guys ever email the podcast show about advertisement, don't ask me that question, please, because it'll be at least a good 20 to 30 minutes before I respond to you, and it probably the 5th time I've rewrote the email not calling you an idiot. But now I've come to know that whenever I fire off the initial email to explain that I represent White Boy and Jordy Jordan, and all the information will be put up on both channels.
So, could you type in the? I actually have something I might want to advertise. How much does
How dare he?
like pricing?
You mustn't answer.
Message me on Skype later.
Okay. Because I'm currently in pre-production for my first short film, and I would love to advertise because I got a grant from my school, and I could use a little bit of that budget for. Well, I could use. There was a lot more money than I thought they were going to give me, so I got some advertising money.
Nice.
And PKA is out of my league.
No, fuck BK.
Well, it's. I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to tell how much stuff is worth too.
Put it this way: the amount for the highest tier of advertising, for the amount of views, what I am asking for one episode spout is a deal. Because if you were to get half of that on a commercial, or an ad, or a radio ad, you would be paying almost quadruple that amount, and you would not get global coverage like a YouTube channel, like a YouTube video does.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I actually talked to my boss about this because I was talking to him because he's dealt with a bunch of advertisers and getting some ideas off of him, and he's like, I pay almost $4,000 for 2 months of radio ad.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that is basic.
Because he'll say, okay, I'm going to be back here, but then all of a sudden there's
Yeah.
and then you disappear.
But yeah, that's cool. That's really cool.
But it's and people, I've had people like, man, that's way too expensive. I'm like, you don't know anything about advertisement, do you?
When people like see stuff like that, it's just they don't really understand how like stuff like that works.
Yeah, I know. And it's interesting because I'm also learning too. I am.
Yeah.
And before I created this thing that I have, that I'm presenting to people, I actually did some research. And I'm pretty well priced. I'm not as bad as PKA, thank God.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of advertisement, fucking Disney dropped a big old $400 million on advertising for Star Wars.
Dude, it's on oranges, so it's everywhere.
Yeah. You can
What
buy your
happened?
Star Wars oranges.
Yeah.
I'll give you a link. Oh, Kelly, look at this guy's tattoo. I would actually get this tattoo. Is badass. I actually really like this tattoo, and it's well done. It's not finished yet, but it's well done.
All right, let's take a look at this. That's actually pretty damn good.
Yeah. Here's your Star Wars oranges.
And Star Wars.
Doesn't it seem like they really need to? Like, they need to settle down. They're going too hard.
They're going all out for it, aren't they? Damn. I mean, damn. But no. Go ahead.
Never mind. But yeah, they are going all out. So this first movie, is probably the most expensive movie ever made because it cost them $4 billion to get the rights to make it. They spent $250 for the budget for the movie, and then $400 million for marketing. But they're projected to make $600 million opening weekend.
Oh, they'll make their money back. I promise.
Dude, they're gonna make their whole money back and more with 2 movies. Easy.
Not even that. This first movie will cover everything they spent.
This will be I can almost
actually
guarantee
The whole
they're
merchandise.
Not even that. Merchandise. The movie tickets alone will make the money back.
dude,
There
this
are
might be
there-
the most
there-
successful movie of all time.
Oh, I
There
don't
are
think it's
people
gonna
that have
be
been
$2
waiting
billion,
32 years to see what happens next.
Yeah.
This has pretty much been the ultimate to be continued.
Yeah, there's on every time on Reddit when the first trailer came out with Han shooting a blaster, it was like the #1 uploaded thing on Reddit, and it was the first shot of Han shooting a blaster in 32 years.
Yeah. Exactly. And that is awesome. They're
Yeah.
going to make their money back quick.
Yeah, they are. It was a good investment by Disney.
It was, and in a lot of ways, I'm glad Disney bought it because we get a new Star Wars.
And apparently, I watched an
Good
interview with
director.
J.J. Abrams,
Mhm.
and he said that Disney, like they never told him how to make the movie. They showed up and like checked out what he was doing, but they never told him what he was doing.
Wow.
Told him what to do. And when he screened the movie, I think I might have told you this. Did I tell you about when he screened the movie to him?
What happened?
He screened J.J. Abrams. They finished editing, but there was no special effects.
And they watched it and they were like, "That's awesome."
Yeah, they watched it, and there was literally like sections where it's like 4 minutes of just sky, of just
Yeah.
like video of clouds and stuff, because it's a dogfight with the X-wings,
Mm-hmm.
and J.J. Abrams sitting there like, I wonder what they're thinking. Like, what is their brain showing them right now?
That's
Yeah.
funny.
That is-
I don't know.
Was the sound made by then, or it was just nothing?
So it's like this.
What do you
me
mean?
and-
What did you say?
Say that
Or
again.
like maybe there's like sound in the background, so maybe that like enhances the experience a little bit more, or was it just
There was
the video
nothing.
itself?
It was just the video because they didn't do the special effects yet. So
Oh, that's funny.
it was just the edited movie, and they hadn't started the special effects yet.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. Shit.
They almost killed Harrison Ford.
Yeah, they almost killed Harrison Ford.
J.J. Abrams broke his back.
Yep.
Oh.
I don't know, man. I was talking about I'm glad Disney bought it, but at the same time I'm not, because they ruined the extended universe. The extended galaxy. They destroyed it. They're like, "Oh, this is all of a sudden Legends." I'm still sour about that. Very bitter.
I don't know. Legends might, because every interview I heard with J.J. Abrams, he always mentioned that he wanted like the stories. There would be different stories, like all this. He mentions all the stories of like Luke and like Han and what happens after. That these characters are they're legends. Like they're just stories. No one really knows them.
Which means the Legends stuff could actually still be canon.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that's true. I hope JJ makes
said-
that cool.
J.J. said his first day on set, the first person he went to talk to was the I guess the anthologist at LucasArts, who his whole job is to know everything about Star Wars.
Yeah.
And he said he was calling him like 4 times a day. Like,
Nice.
who are these people? What are these aliens? What do they look like? What do they wear? Where do they come from?
Good.
See, what I want is a movie about those twins from the game. That's what I want.
You mean Jason and Jaina?
No, those 2 guy twins from that other Empire or
Oh,
whatever.
from Fallen Empire, the MMO, Star Wars Old
Yeah.
Republic.
I think we'll
Yeah.
get a TV show about the Old Republic before we get a movie.
Yeah, probably will.
Dude, a Netflix TV series?
Oh
Disney
my
already
god,
have-
that would be beautiful.
They already have Disney is already with them with Marvel, so it wouldn't be that big of a
Wouldn't be
jump
a
to get them
stretch.
Star Wars. Yeah.
Plus, doesn't Marvel publish the Star Wars comics?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it wouldn't be that far of a stretch. Speaking of Marvel, has anybody watched Daredevil?
Yes.
Wolfie, you watched Daredevil?
A little bit, yeah.
Highly suggest sitting down watching it all. Have you watched Jessica Jones? It is fantastic.
Dude, I recommended Daredevil to you.
I did. No, I watched it, and you told me to watch it. Then I was like, I already watched it. But Jessica Jones is amazing. If you have not watched Jessica Jones, watch it. David Tennant plays such an amazing character in that you're looking at him like, yeah, that's the Doctor. No, that's not the Doctor. That's an evil bastard.
I love David Tennant. I don't know him from The Doctor, but the only thing I've seen him in is he was in Hamlet, a BBC production of Hamlet, and he was fucking awesome. He was fucking great.
Watch Jessica Jones, and you'll see him play like the greatest sociopath ever. He is amazing in that series. The guy they got to play Luke Cage, awesome. The girl to play Jessica Jones, amazing. I mean, they did a fantastic job with these characters. They're also going to be doing a Luke Cage series, which is awesome. Iron Fist and Punisher.
We're also getting a Zelda.
We're getting a Zelda finally? Like a live-action Zelda?
Netflix TV series. It was rumored a long time ago. It was #1 on Reddit, and
I demand to see pictures, or it does not exist.
There's Entertainment Weekly. When was this published? Oh, this was published in March. Yeah, I still send you this article though. We're trying to find a more recent one. Yeah. And then
CEO addresses rumors of Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, he said we have no plans for and then everyone was like, we don't believe you. There was a
Oh, that's Iwata before he died. Sad.
But yeah, I think that would be awesome if we got that Nintendo.
That would be pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie, that would be amazing. I would love a live-action Legend of Zelda.
I was thinking about the NX, the Nintendo's new console, rumored to come out next year because they said they would talk about it at this year's E3, and you wouldn't. And when you announce a console, your sales for the other one stop, so you have to release it in that year, or else you just wrecked a year of sales.
Mm-hmm.
And Zelda, and imagine if they had a new Mario Galaxy, a new Zelda, a Metroid, and a what is that other game series they have? And a Star Fox were all launch titles for the NX. I think they would kill it. People would buy it just for Zelda.
Yeah, a lot of people would just buy it.
Like if that new Zelda Wii U was called just the Legend, if they just called it the Legend of Zelda whatever the fuck and put it on the NX, that would be great.
That would be.
And if it was voice acted, we finally get like a fully voice acted Nintendo game. That'd be if they launch with oh my god, imagine a Pokemon.
Oh yes.
Like a full RPG Pokemon. That would be insane.
That would be insane.
Do you guys know if they released the specs for the console?
They haven't even. They just said they're working on it. They haven't even announced anything about it. We'll probably get all that at E3.
It is supposed to be better. Like it's supposed to be on par with a high-end gaming PC.
Yeah,
from what I understand,
what it is out now, like the Xbox and PS4.
Yeah.
They did that with the Wii, but the Wii U is only a little bit better than the 360. It only has to be a little better than the PS4.
If they're smart, they'll build a machine that'll be better than pretty much anything that anybody can build for a while.
But then they can't sell that. What are you going to sell that? Then you have to sell it at the PS3 just went to $300. You have to sell it at $350 to $300.
Trust me, they could sell an NX for $300 if it outperforms the majority of gaming PCs and make bank.
For $400 easy.
Dude, my PC was $1,500.
It doesn't matter. Because anybody would pay $400 for a gaming console that could outperform a PC.
Yeah,
easy.
But that is so huge of a gap for them to take losses on. Like the
It
PS4.
wouldn't be losses because they would buy all the parts in bulk and they would get a huge discount.
I don't think you're going to get a discount to get from 15 to 4 and make profit on 4. I don't think you can get that big of a discount.
You would. They'd trust me. It's Nintendo. They haven't screwed up in 20 years, 30, almost 30 years now.
They haven't screwed up in almost 30 years.
The Wii still outsold the Xbox 360 and the PS3.
The Wii U still hasn't outsold the
The Wii U still has excellent games on it that are still selling, and it is still selling consoles. It is not a dead console.
They're losing.
It might not. No, they're not. Oh
Yeah,
God,
they are.
no, Nintendo's
They
not
lost
losing
money. They were negative
Okay.
last year.
I hate to break it to you, but the sales from the 3DS alone can keep that company running.
Yeah, they have enough money to keep going, but they are not making money.
They're making money. Trust me.
They're not.
They're
They're
making
They're
money.
a publicly traded company that reports quarterly their earnings. They're losing.
They're making money.
I'll show you that they lost money last year.
They're making money.
I mean, I remember Sony used to always lose money with the PS3 on every console.
Look at this Forbes article. Nintendo is making money for the first time in years. They've lost since 2011. They've been struggling to and this year's the first one where they made money. So since 2011 they haven't made money. They've lost money, and this is the first year they've made money.
Okay, so for the last 3 years then.
Yes.
Okay.
So they weren't. Yeah.
So hold on a minute. So out of 27 years, they've made shitloads of money, and only 3 years they've had a bad 3 years. But in those 3 years, they outsold the competition.
What other competition? They have one competition for the handheld market. And
No, the Wii, the original Wii, outsold the PS3 and the Xbox 360 tremendously.
I think the Xbox 360 and PS3 sold more in the last 3 years than the Wii did. Who's buying a Wii in 2011?
No.
Show me its sales for Wii in 2011.
I mean, if you go year by year, maybe you're right, but overall, no.
Yeah, overall they sold more, but in 2011 no one was buying a Wii, especially since the Wii U was probably out. When did the Wii U come out?
The Wii U came out a year before the PS4 and the Xbox 60, not the Xbox One.
The Wii U came out in 2012. Yeah, people weren't buying Wiis in 2011. Especially since the Xbox sold way more Wiis in 2011 than Nintendo sold Wiis.
What? You just
Place-
said
Xbox
Xbox sold more Wiis than Nintendo sold Wiis.
Yeah,
I
Microsoft
understand
sold
what
more
you're saying.
Xboxes than Nintendo sold Wiis in
Okay.
2011.
In Wii's 1207, they sold 3,750,000 units. Whereas in was it 12.7, the PS3 was somewhere around 1 million, and the 360 was somewhere around 1,250,000.
Yeah, but we're talking about 2011, where you said that they sold more
Okay.
consoles than Xbox and PS4 and
Well,
PlayStation.
if you count the handhelds.
They still lost money, and Xbox and PlayStation turned a profit that year.
Regardless, they still in the lifespan of the Wii compared to the lifespan
They
of
could
the
sell.
PS3.
They could sell fucking 20 billion
Hold on,
DSs. If they're
listen.
not making money, then it
Hold
doesn't
on.
count. You didn't do anything that year.
in
then.
the lifespan of the Wii and they have sold
Yeah.
More than
more consoles than
Mhm.
PS3 and 360. Now, I didn't say they were making money. I'm just saying they turned more consoles out than the other two did,
Oh yeah, by far.
by far, including handhelds.
so. The other thing you have to look at with console success is they sold more consoles, but but PlayStation and Xbox, they sold more games. The Wii
But
U
see,
was
that's-
the Wii U was
and
big for the
see,
beginning,
that's the thing.
and then the games died off because people put the Wii U in the Wii in the closet because they're like, I'm kind of done with the motion control thing. It was cool for a
Yeah.
while. I play Wii
Yeah,
Sports
that's true.
every once
But
in
I
a while
mean,
with
if
my
the,
family,
you
but
see,
I'm not.
if the NX is what's called really powerful and like this like amazing system, then all the developers might flock to it and just kind of like especially if it sells a lot, and which is when they can what's called, make it really system or and make it even more affordable because they'll just depend on their game sales, just like how Sony would depend on their game sales and stuff like that when they were with the PS3, because they would always lose money when it was with the PS3.
By the way, the Wii came out November 19th, 2006.
Yeah, the Wii U came out in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you tell us when the Wii came out?
Because in 2011 they were still selling more Wiis than 360s and PS3s.
Link me to when in 2011 their sales for 2011.
Hold on. 07, 08.
When did this?
I don't know.
This article.
We got into like a weird ass debate.
I'm just saying, in 2011, no one bought a Wii. There's not millions and millions of people out there buying Wiis. But there was some people buying 360s and PS3s.
Here. There's a link. These were still outselling. Now in the third quarter of 2011, it dipped down, but in the first quarter and a half, it went up. It was up. Look at that graph a little bit better. They were still selling it throughout 2011. In the third quarter, it dipped. All right, so we're going to move on from this huge debate that we just climbed into here. Which I don't even remember the original point of the conversation. But best game of 2015, what do you guys got? And CSGO does not count.
League of Legends. No, I'm just kidding.
League of Legends does not count either.
Obviously Star Wars Battlefront.
And that is some serious sarcasm right there. Now, legitimately, best game of 2015.
I haven't really been gaming this year, man. In terms of like games themselves, so I couldn't really give you an honest answer.
Okay. See, I always liked, like, I'm gonna have to go with Witcher 3. Witcher 3 was the best game this year.
Actually, yeah, Witcher 3. I played like 10 hours of that, and I really liked it.
So you got through the tutorial?
Yeah.
Is my mic really bad? Like, how bad is my mic right now?
Sounds like you're kind of echoing, but that's okay.
Is my mic bad?
Your mic's fine.
Okay,
how's my mic?
I thought I was using this mic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm using my webcam mic.
Oh, you don't sound any different.
Okay. Good job, webcam.
Good job, webcam.
Still
Webcam mic like a boss. So, Jordan, best game of 2015.
It's not Fallout 4.
It's not Fallout 4.
I'm gonna have to give Fallout 4 next year.
What?
Seriously, next year Fallout 4 might be a great game.
In terms of what? Because DLC?
Yeah, when the DLC comes out or something. I don't know, man. It just doesn't. It's a great game. I don't know. It doesn't feel right.
It bored you faster than the third one, or Vegas.
But see, I loved the third one. The third one was fantastic. New Vegas was fantastic.
Both of those games gave me a headache. See, the third one actually burned my PS3, so I was with my PS3, right, and it was kind of like not locked up or whatever, but it was like on a confined space. And summers don't really get hot where I live, but I guess that summer. And it was actually on the hottest day of the year. I was playing Fallout 3 because I had just picked it up or whatever, and I was finally playing it, and I was like, fuck, I hate this game. So I ended up just leaving, right? I turned it off. I ended up leaving to this concert kind of thing. And when I come back, like that night, and I went to my PS3, I turn it on, and it gives me the yellow light, and I just kind of lose
sucks.
It.
Okay, so Jordan, best game of 2015.
I really liked Ori and the Blind Forest.
Okay.
That was really good.
That game was beautiful.
The Witcher 3 was really good. I'm excited for Cyberpunk 20 something.
Yeah.
I hope that comes out next year. Probably won't. Um, I liked Undertale. I didn't. It didn't come out this year, but I played Brothers for the first time, and that was really good.
What game?
Brothers: Tale of Two Sons.
That was really good.
I don't know if this game came out this year, and this might be my game of the year. Wasteland 2.
Wasteland 2 came out last year.
Well, I played the director's cut this year, so let's say Wasteland 2, the director's cut.
I played it like before it came out. I contacted them to see if I could get a press copy.
Bloodborne I liked a lot.
Bloodborne, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about Bloodborne because I like it, but it doesn't adhere very well to my Dark Souls fix. You know what I'm saying?
Mad Max wasn't game of the year, but it was a good game.
It was a good game. And you know what pisses me off about Mad Max? Warner Brothers made it. How could they make Mad Max work so damn well, but fuck The Dark Knight up, or what is it? Arkham Knights up so badly.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's ever going to get fixed.
Nope.
Hey, I got my Arkham games. I just checked my Steam list, and they gave me all the Arkham games for free.
Oh yay! All the games that I already own.
Yeah, I'll probably play through those. And
Let's see.
Yeah, Arkham Knight doesn't ever look like. I will probably never get to play Arkham Knight because I'm not buying it for PlayStation. That's not going to happen.
Oh look. So did I. Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate Deluxe Edition. Because I already own everything else.
Yeah.
I even own 2 different copies of Batman Arkham City.
Did they give them to you as a gift? Could you give it? We might be able to.
No, I wish I could give the damn things away.
Oh yeah.
That would be nice if I could give them away because I already have. I have Batman Arkham Asylum Game of the Year edition. I have Batman Arkham City because I bought it without the season pass or getting the DLCs. And then whenever they removed the original Arkham City off of Steam, everybody who had Arkham City, just the original Arkham City, automatically got the Game of the Year for free. So I got all the DLC for that for free, and then I got Arkham Origins, and somebody bought me the season pass for that, and somebody bought me Arkham Knight, and the season pass for that. And honestly, it's nothing but taking up space on my computer, and I'm pissed about that.
Oh, did you? I enjoyed my time playing the campaign with you, but it's definitely not Game of the Year. But Taken King was.
Taken King was really good.
That's that 3-hour story that we played through, and then we played for like 10 hours that day. That was a fun day.
That was fun. That was really fun.
Next year, when the next expansion comes out, we're gonna do that again.
Hell yeah, dude! Or whenever Destiny 2 comes out, we're definitely down for it.
Yeah, next year. I think they announced at PSX that there's no expansions, like there's no content updates coming out until Destiny 2 next year. Like they won't do paid. There will be content, but there will be no paid content until Destiny 2.
That's good. Because we better get more raids.
We should get. They might do because Blizzard has gone 13 months with no raids on WoW. They might be doing that. Well, in between expansions, you can go. Blizzard will go 9-10 months with no new updates. So we might get one more raid, and they might one more raid next year, like beginning of next year, and then stop until September when Destiny 2 comes out.
I'm going to be honest. We need another raid, and we need to bring Vault of Glass and Crota's End to year 2. That's what they need to do.
That would, yeah, a new raid.
That would extend the life of the game monumentally.
Mm-hmm.
That would bring a lot of players back.
Yeah.
Because running the King's Fall raid it's fun. But honestly, once you do it about 15 times, you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's boring.
Yeah. Trying to think of other games I've played this year. It didn't come out this year, but I do like Counter-Strike.
Now, there is one thing I am very excited about, is the Batman Telltale.
League of Legends.
Yeah.
Who cares about League of Legends and Counter-Strike?
StarCraft. Oh, Legacy of the Void.
Yes, Legacy of the Void, definitely.
Great game.
But yeah, Batman Telltale looks amazing. I actually cannot wait for that one. That is going to be a blast.
What do you think about Final Fantasy VII being episodic
I
and
am.
not turn-based combat anymore? It's real time.
Well, first of all, here's the thing everybody forgets about. Final Fantasy VII was a ATS, attack time system, or time attack system, excuse me, which means it was turn-based in the sense of, yes, you had to wait for your turn to attack. But everybody had a time gauge. Once that time gauge was filled, you could take your turn. And same with your enemy. So you could just sit there, and your enemy could kill you without having to wait for a turn because it had a timer too, in between when it could attack. So it was like an active time system. Okay, so technically it wasn't like traditional turn-based RPG.
Like Pokemon, where you wait your turn. They get it. They hit you, you hit them. They hit you, you hit them.
Yeah. So if they're still going to do something like that, I am completely okay with it. But if they're going to be doing the active time or the active, what is it, real-time attacking?
I think they're doing Final Fantasy 15's real-time attacking.
They need to stop. They just need to go back to the ATS.
Yeah, it's in Unreal 4.
That's going to be pretty dope.
But it is. The thing that kills me about it is it being episodic. It's pretty much not the same game because apparently they changed some of the story and now it's episodic. I don't like episodic releases for that. Telltale, I would do episodic, but like Final Fantasy VII, I want to sit through and one playthrough beat it. I do not want episodic.
Well, from what I've heard, there's a reason why it's episodic. Because they're expanding Midgar. Like, you're going to be able to explore all of Midgar.
Let me explore it all at one time.
That would be nice. My issue with it is, are they going to make every episode $60?
Oh God, I hope it's $60 and you get all the episodes.
I do too. I'll happily pay $20 an episode. That's fine. If they do 3 episodes. You know, if they're going to do that, huh?
Would you pay $60, but if it was worth the $60 per episode?
Nothing is worth $180. No game that anybody can possibly build is worth me spending $180.
I'll watch somebody who paid $180 play it.
I will watch.
Wait, how much is Destiny up to now?
$60 you can get everything.
No, okay, but if you played it from the beginning.
If you played it from the beginning, 20, 40, 80, $60 initially, so it's $140. If you bought everything from the start, got the season pass the season pass for the 2 DLCs, and then bought the Taken King, you're spending about $140.
Oh, they're probably gonna do that for that game too.
48, yeah, that's about right.
No, I don't think it is because isn't it the season pass was $20, so 80 plus 40, yeah, it was 120.
120? No, was it?
Yeah, it's 120. If Destiny costs $120 if you started from the very beginning. I'm pretty sure the season pass was $20, $25.
Hold on. Let's see.
Because the Taken King was about $40.
Yeah, the Taken King
it was $34.99. $34.99.
Oh, okay.
If you bought both of them, because each expansion was $20.
That's 2, right?
Yeah, there was 2 of them, so it was 40. Basically, if you, it was smart to buy it and get $5 off. So you're looking at about $135 roughly.
Yeah, $135. And there's the cost of Destiny.
If you bought it from there, but once again, I didn't. You know, I played it differently. I found deals, and an awesome viewer paid for the Taken King for me. Thank you, Yoda. I appreciate that, man.
Here, I'm doing the math right now. Calculator out.
You also started late, which is like, I guess that benefited you.
Yeah.
140 divided by...
See, the thing is that I'm sure that the Final Fantasy people will do the same thing almost for the 7 once all the episodes are released.
Well, if they're going to do it like a true episodic game, they'll just say, hey, you can go ahead and buy all the episodes for this much money.
$140 divided by 960. So I paid, we'll round up, so I paid 15 cents an hour for my Destiny time so far. I would not get that value out of a single-player game. There's no way I'm putting that much time. I paid literally 15 cents an hour to play Destiny. I got 15 cents right here. That's an hour. Fucking hour of gameplay right in my hand. That's how much I paid.
Yeah.
Going at my screen.
If you mark it down that way, it makes sense.
Wait, how
Yeah.
many hours?
But see, then
960, so 40 days I have in Destiny.
But if you say it that way, then then single player games to me that would be semi worth it, because if you look at the Dark Soul games, like the first Dark Soul game, I have 124 hours on the first Dark Souls, and most of that, I'd say about 100 of that is playing it by myself, and I paid $4.99 for that bitch. So
Yeah.
do the math on that. How much did I pay? How much did I pay?
120 hours?
124 hours.
And you paid $5?
$4.99.
You paid 4 cents an hour.
4 cents an hour.
4 cents an hour to play that
That was
game.
damn good. 4 cents an hour.
Yeah. Think about movie. If you think about movies, my movie ticket for Star Wars was $20 for IMAX. It's a 2 hours and 15-minute movie. I'm paying $10 an hour for that enjoyment. Well, more than that, because I'm going to spend $20 on popcorn and drinks. So I'm spending $20 an hour to enjoy Star
Where do you
Wars.
live, by the way?
Maryland.
Man, that's kind of cheap. I feel like $25, I think, for my ticket.
For your
For an
ticket?
IMAX ticket.
Yeah.
An IMAX.
Wow.
Yeah, so Destiny was totally worth it for me. I don't think I'd ever get that out of a single-player game. Never gonna get. I can't imagine putting 40 days into a single-player game. I can't imagine what the fuck I would be doing for 40 days. You want to talk about Psychonauts 2?
Psychonauts 2 looks pretty cool.
I will play it when it comes out, but I'm not giving that motherfucker money until it comes out.
Understand?
Tim Schafer.
Are they doing the
cannot
same
be-
thing again of like
Oh,
crowdfunding?
like same thing as Grim Fandango and Broken Age. Tim Schafer cannot be trusted with money.
Dude, wasn't like the first Psychonauts like founded that way, and wasn't like their excuse because they didn't have money or
No,
whatever?
first Psychonauts came out on like PlayStation 2.
Yeah,
Or I remember they made a game that like there was crowdfunded or something.
yeah, Broken Age and Grim Fandango, the HD version.
I'm sure they have enough money now to fund their own game.
They do, but why would you do that when people will fund it for you?
That's true.
And most games, most game companies like Bethesda didn't take the money they made from Fallout 3 to make Fallout 4 and Skyrim. They had investors. You know,
Yeah.
like you don't just go there's rarely a game company that will that you can take the profits you made from your last game to make your new game.
I
Rarely
think
does that happen.
Nicobo's company,
What?
the indie game companies do that.
Oh.
Well, because their games literally cost them their games aren't like The Witcher 3 had a budget of $83 million. Like
They
That's
invested
insane.
their money right.
they made their money back. They made a profit of
Oh
67.
yeah.
They had a profit of 67 million.
So 35 celebrities who you'd forgotten had sex tape scandals.
Oh,
You
Oh,
know
hold on. Before we go into that,
Mhm.
we need to talk about the shadiness of Tim Schafer's crowdfunding. He used a website called Fig, which is a new crowdfunding site. But the sketchiness of it is he's on the board of advisors for this website, which seems to be like a conflict of interest. And he said Notch, the creator of Minecraft, 3 years ago, I think, said he wants to fund Psychonauts 2. Tim Schafer said publicly on Twitter, Notch, it'll cost you $18 million. And then that's kind of where it stopped. Their Kickstarter goal is $3 million. What? Where's the money? Where's that extra money? Like you say, it's 18, and now you can do it for 3. That's a huge gap. So it kind of seems like either you were trying to get money out of the creator of Minecraft. That's what it sounds like, or you're lying to us now, and you can't. You have the money already, but you just want the $3 million as like sort of extra profit for your game. And even if it doesn't get funded, he still gets the money.
That's insane.
Yeah. And the part of the money that the slice of the pie that Fig's getting, he's getting that part of that too. because he's on the board of advisors. Everyone watching right now, type in, go to Google and type in Tim Schafer money, and then go to images. That is who you gave your money to if you invested. That man right there. That man cannot be trusted with money.
Wow, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty funny.
Also, Boogie made a funny video where he was talking about E3. I just watched it again. He made it right after E3 happened this year.
Yeah.
And he was going through all the games, and he was doing it as Francis, so he was angry. And he got to the part where he was talking about Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
And at the end of the trailer they showed was now in development. And the funniest thing I've heard this man say, he was like, "What the fuck has it been for the past 3 years?" Now in development. So I hope Kingdom Hearts 2.8 comes out in January, I think. So hopefully that Kingdom Hearts 2.3 is a 2.8 is a $60 prologue to Kingdom Hearts 3. But you do get the HD version of the two DS games and the Game Boy game. So you are getting an HD version of those games. So if you didn't have a DS or a Game Boy to play them, you will get to play those games before Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out.
They can have an HD image of my penis for all I care.
I'll buy it because I didn't play Dream Drop and I didn't play the Game Boy one. So I will buy it because I do. Because Kingdom Hearts is one of those you miss the DS game and you're not going to understand 3. Like that's Japan's like that where they just don't care. So I'll buy it.
Anyways. Alright, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Anything else you guys want to throw in there?
Yeah, so did you say what your best game? My best 3 games was probably Witcher 3, Undertale, and Destiny. I really like that campaign. That campaign was solid.
I'm gonna go with Witcher 3 and Destiny, and honestly, like Ori and the Blind Forest was actually pretty damn phenomenal.
Can we talk about some bullshit?
Oh, Tales from the Borderlands. Screw that. Tales from the Borderlands.
I haven't played it. Is that
amazing?
There's a winter sale
Life
coming
is
up.
Strange. I remember you really liked that.
Life is Strange was awesome too.
There's a winter sale coming up. I might buy that.
And there's another game that I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep cutting you off. There's a game called a Crowd of Monsters. It's not what it's called. The company that makes it is called A Crowd of Monsters. It's called Blues and Bullets. I did the first episode, and I put it up on my YouTube channel, and I loved it. It's an alternate history. Do you know who Elliot Ness is? Elliot Ness was a big cop during the Prohibition, and he was the guy who was going after Capone. And it's an alternate history, and it's very good. Holy crap, is it good!
One game that I wish did. My biggest disappointment of 2015 was that Blizzard's new game Project Titan, that was just the code name of it, but that it got canceled because there was a leaked concept of the game, of what the game was, and this was almost pretty much confirmed by Blizzard, is that you would it was an MMO, but you would start as a caveman, and every patch and expansion advanced through time.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. That looks
so you would start as a caveman, and you would pick up in the next patch as your ancestor in like the Dark Age. Well, probably less than that, but like you would advance. You would go through the Dark Ages, Renaissance, Industrial Revolution, modern day, into the future. And I really wish that would have.
That would be pretty cool.
Talking about like caveman or whatever, I'm pretty excited for that Far Cry game. Whatever Far Cry
Far Cry Primal looks pretty cool.
Fun. Is it gonna be multiplayer?
When you were watching Tarzan, did it remind you of Far Cry Primal?
No.
A little bit.
I am gonna say one thing, and I'm happy about it. Star Wars 1313 is not dead.
It is not. Yeah.
That is awesome.
And it's official now, because before we just had Visceral was working on with Nolan North, picking up that project with the lead writer for Uncharted.
Yeah.
and now it's like it's happening, like it's real.
happening, and I'm happy about that.
We'll probably
And-
see. Visceral's been working on it for like 3 years now. We'll probably see something at this year's E3. Well,
And
next
you know
year's
what?
E3.
And I am absolutely okay with Visceral working on Star Wars 1313 and not working on Dead Space 4. But those motherfuckers better do Dead Space 4 as soon as they're done with Star Wars 1313. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure EA just absolutely ripped Battlefield away from them after they fucked up Hardline. Like that was
Hardline was crap anyway.
that was like, could you imagine if that one game of the year, EA's shelling out money if you have last year's Dragon Age won, and that should not have won at the VGA's Dragon Age. That was so weird.
That was weird.
Yeah.
But no, I want a Dead Space 4. I want a Dead Space 4.
Yes, I want the Dead Space 4. I want 1313 next. This is the games I want next year. I want Kingdom Hearts 3.
Mm-hmm.
I want Cyberpunk 2077, I think it is.
Okay.
That game, I'm excited for a game set in the future. Cyberpunk by the same people fucking made Witcher. I can't wait for that shit.
Yeah.
I want 1313. Probably won't happen. Uncharted 4 I'm hyped about. But those are the 3 games, and I want an HD remake of... I want a new SSX or an HD remake of one of the SSX games. I want an HD remake or a new Simpsons hit and run. Or Red Dead 4, and I want to see a trailer for Red Dead Redemption 2.
I want a remake of Call of Duty 4. I don't care.
They probably will, because I don't think I think we'll probably get the remakes from Sledgehammer. I don't think Sledgehammer... I think Infinity Ward or Sledgehammer is in the timeout corner. And Activision's going to give them the duty of making remakes, because you can't fuck that up.
They need to do remakes. The fuck remakes. Just port the shit up.
Dude, you know what I want? I want a new shooter that is World War II, but graphics that are new as fuck.
Mm-hmm. I want a World War IV.
Next year we get Battlefield 4, which there's two heavy rumors that have quite a bit of proof that we might. It's either going to be a 2142 sequel, so 2143, or they're going to go back to World War II. With
Dude,
Battlefield.
give me Normandy in 1080p 60 FPS.
That would be amazing.
So I'm hoping to go World War II because I want a Battlefield game in World War II.
I want. Okay, besides Verdun, I want a World War I shooter.
Yeah.
Have you ever played Verdun?
I want to do fighting and gas people, and it'll be so good.
Yeah, because on PC there's a game called Verdun, and it's the Battle of Verdun in Germany, and it's actually really good, very good.
The one I was thinking when he said beautiful graphics, the one thing I am excited about that EA has all the Star Wars contracts is Frostbite runs so well and it's beautiful.
Yeah,
Frostbite is
a
a buttery smooth engine and it is beautiful looking.
Like what's called dude, Star Wars Battlefront in 4K looks gorgeous. It's so good.
What do you guys think of my new hair?
Yeah,
it's awesome.
We're probably getting new GPUs too.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm fine with my 970. My 970 will last for a while.
I'm glad. Yeah, I'm fine with my 9. I thought about upgrading I thought about getting a 980 to go to 1440, but I could do 1440 with two 970s. And if next year the game's like for some reason like I can't, I guess save. I guess I'll go to a 980 Ti or whatever your new one is.
Mm-hmm.
I have
180, 1080.
1080. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and call this a show.
Mm-hmm.
This was a show, guys. Just to let you know.
Before we
Who
leave,
is Darth Plagueis, and is he bound for Star Wars: The Force Awakens? Darth Plagueis? He's Jar Jar. That's who he is.
Yeah. Also, next week, guys, me and Kelly are both seeing Star Wars this week. I'm seeing it on Thursday. Kelly's seeing it on.
I'm seeing it on Thursday night at midnight.
Yes, I'm seeing it on Thursday. I'm gonna spoil it for you because I'm seeing it at 7. I'm gonna tweet you with spoilers.
Nigga, you do. I will block you and never speak to you again.
I'm I'm gonna live tweet during. No, I'm not. I'm gonna pay attention during Star Wars. And next Sunday, we will be discussing either the masterpiece or the shit show we just watched.
Yep. So be ready for spoilers.
Come to Sub Sunday next week, having watched the goddamn movie.
Yes. And if you don't, you might as well just mute the damn thing, throw a like, and walk away.
Are you saying? What are you saying? What version are you saying? Are you seeing it in IMAX?
I'm gonna see it in a regular theater.
Rich, I am so jealous of Rich.
Why?
Rich is seeing it on an IMAX screen with an IMAX projector, but it's not the IMAX audio. It's Dolby Atmos, which is like the highest tier. And I was like, he was like, the theater was like 30-minute drive, and he was like, it's totally worth it. And I'm like, I wish. I googled Dolby Atmos in Maryland. There's not one. I'd have to go to DC, and I'm not going to DC to watch Star Wars. I'm not doing it.
Every
And I
theater
live like,
here
you know
has
what?
like that Dolby
Oh,
I live like a
Atmos thing.
3.5.
I'm gonna tell you, I got free tickets to go see it, so I'm not gonna complain.
Yeah, the nearest Dolby Atmos theater to me is 3.5 hours away, which is in DC.
Holy shit. That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, thank you guys for coming on. So
Oh.
Sunday, God.
Thursday, I'm going to be playing through, starting like early in the morning. I'm going to play through Uncharted 1 before Star Wars goes. Or it's either Star Wars, if I can remember. Somebody tell me this is the game. It was a PS2 game, and I sucked at it when I was a little kid, so I never got past the first mission. But you were on this, you were flying one of the Naboo ships, the Naboo fighters, and you were escorting the Queen to a planet, and she was in her silver, her special silver ship. And you were in space, and you were in that. I want to play. I'd either be, if I can find that game, I'll play through that. But if not, then I'm playing through the first Uncharted game. Please, someone know what this game is, because that's gonna buy. I think Star Wars. It was Star Wars Starfighter.
Starfighter.
Yeah, if I can, I might be playing through Starfighter. I might do that.
Yep, I remember that game. All right, well, on that note, everybody, thank you guys for coming out and watching. Hit that like button, leave a comment if you have anything to say about what we have to say. And he's having a heart attack. Go ahead.
It's on Steam for $6. Let's go.
All right, so it looks like I'm going to be getting a free copy of that game from Citadel. What a nice guy. Anyway, so everybody say goodbye.
If it's co-op, we'll play through together if you want to.
Hell
Bye.
yeah, dude. Bye. Say goodbye. Wolf. Apparently he's not there anymore.
I'm
All right, guys.
talking.
No, we couldn't
Why
hear you
is my
talk.
mic not working?
I have no clue.
Okay.
All right, well, say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Remember to have your healthy helping your mask.